So in this question, we are supposed to come up with two forms of A which satisfy this equation. G of x will be the result of A operating on f of x. And we have three options, options A, B, and C. So when operator A acts on 2x to the power 4, we're going to get 8x cubed. So we see the power of x getting reduced by 1. And one way that can happen is if you're taking a derivative. So if the operator is d over dx, the first derivative, let's just do that. The first derivative of 2x to the power 4 is just going to be 2 times 4x cubed, which is 8x cubed. So that's your answer, right? So one option for A could be taking the first derivative. The other option is you can simply just multiply it by 4. You can use a multiplication operator and divide by x. So that will be an other alternative. So that will give you 8x cubed. So these are two potential forms that the operator A can take. Now for the second problem, we're going to have when the operator A operates on 2x, the answer is going to be x squared, right? We could potentially come up with an integration operator, but we're going to have an integration constant as a result of that, which we don't have in G. It's simply x squared. So a simple answer to this would be just multiplying with x and dividing by 2. So this could be a simple option that will give you 2x squared over 2, which is just x squared. The other option that you can do is just square everything. Like you can have this to be a squaring operator, which will then give you 4x squared. We don't want the 4, so we just divide it by 4. So these can be two possible forms of the operator. And for the last part, we want this, right? So one thing we can do is just have it as 1 over x squared. 1 over x squared times x to the power 4 is going to be x squared. So this will satisfy the condition. The other option you can have is just take the derivative. So you can have del squared over del x squared. So you're taking the derivative 2 times. The first time you take the derivative, you're going to get 4x cubed. The second time you take the derivative, you're going to get 12x squared. So we don't want 12, so just divide it by 12. So that will be another perfectly viable option for the operator A. If you want to take only the first derivative instead of 2, you can also do that. And in which case you will have this. So you're going to multiply by 1 over 4x. And that is another option. And the same way you can take a third derivative, which will give you 24x. So you're going to multiply that by x by 24. So another option for A could be x over 24 d over dx. Sorry, d cubed over dx cubed. So you can just come up with a bunch of options for A. This is not, there's no one right answer for this. You can come up with any number of answers that actually satisfy